On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you one of the most primitive Jamaican meal. Okay, I have shared it maybe one time before, but this is susumba, or we call it in Jamaica gully beans. I'm going to be making for you a special little one pot gully bean dish, and it will be definitely for one person, which is me. Nobody else in my household eats it. But before I do that, let me pause right here to say special thanks to all you who are supporting the page. Those of you who are new, welcome and thank you. And our oldies but goodies, thank you so much. Manners and respect. Special shout out to my patrons. If you would like to be a part of my patron family, click on the link in the description and show us some love. Our post notification shout outs, they go right there. So today I'm going to be making for you some gully bean with a salt mackerel and rice, a one pot little primitive long time Jamaican meal. I have loved this meal from I was a little girl. Why? I don't know. This is something when I see it, my palate opens up. Maybe because I was brought up in the country. But if you know anything about it, leave it in the comments. I want to get a close-up on this. And I want to go a little extra, and I want to show you what it looks like on the inside. They are green beans. We would say in Jamaica, or some place I would say they are wild beans. Okay, so you can see they are not chewy. So I'm going to burst one for you. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It has some small little beans in there. You see that? This is what it is. Wow. It has a fragrance. It just has this nice smell. So I've picked it in the country, mostly it goes. You have to be very selective about these. When you get them bigger and darker, they are like chewy. So when they get chewy, on the outside here, there's a thin layer on it. So if it is too chewy, when it cooks, that thin layer will just back off, and then you will not be able to eat this part here, if you are getting what I'm saying. But if you know anything about gully beans / susumba, you know. But if you don't know, you actually don't know. So what I'm going to be doing right here, I've got 2 pegs of garlic, and I am going to be putting my gully beans. I've already picked them and washed them, just a small amount. So right at my stove here, I'm going to use about it. They don't take long to cook because they're in the green form. I'm just going to use a little bit of a water and like sort of just, you know, have it come to a boil. When it starts boiling, the water will get green. This is a very powerful thing. You know, it has a lot of nutrients, lots of iron, so to speak. Let me put a little more, and then I will just leave it to cook. It won't take long. So in the next clip, I will have my coconut milk ready. Let me show you. I am using my natural Jamaican bone-dried coconut. So I have only this. I will need like about, this should give me about 1.5 cups of milk. Because what I want to do, I want them to cook, and I won't throw the water out. Just cook a little, and then I want the base of the liquid before I add the rice to be the natural coconut milk. Right in here, water may be a little bit cloudy, but I have my salt mackerel. So my dish is going to be, you know, I normally say my dish before, but I have to give the real explanation. It is going to be salt mackerel, gully bean, and rice. It's going to be a one pot meal. I'll catch you in the next clip. Okay, now cooking fam. So my gully beans have cooked part of the way, so I'm gonna add here now some milk, some coconut milk, as this is the liquid that I will use to put my rice in. And you see, as I add my coconut milk, it starts turning that light green. Did you see that? Yes, I should have showed you the liquid before, you know. So I don't have a lot of beans, so I don't want a lot of rice, because it's like rice and peas, you know, but I don't want it. I want to just have it, you know, that I have a good amount of this susumba showing up. So right here, my salt mackerel is being It's been scalded off, so I'm gonna scald it, get all most of the bones, and then I'll come back because I'll be adding my salt mackerel and my seasonings next. The rice is the last thing, and this is not a hard meal to prepare. It's not hard. Next clip. Next clip, cooking firm, and with that slow boil, my coconut milk. Yes, it's just, you know, it's flavoring up. So let me put my little condiments in, my pimento seeds. I don't need a lot because I'm not doing a lot. And remember, I always implore you, wash your pimento seeds. Right here I have got about a half of a peg of finely chopped garlic. It is a huge peg. One green scotch bonnet, a piece of thyme, and I open my scotch bonnet pepper. I want to get some heat. If I'm not getting enough heat, or I may just add like a few slices of the ripe one. You know, the green one does give flavor. It doesn't give much of a heat, but some of them are like that. They will give you some heat too. This is my mackerel with my mackerel head. I like the head of my mackerel, and I like my thing like that. So I'm gonna up my flame right now, and I'm putting no salt because my mackerel, I've not salted it out all the way. Look at that. I'm gonna leave it there now to let it start boil again on the slow boil. With the slower it cooks, the more the flavors come together. You know, you get more flavor. So I'm gonna let it be at that. If you want to put other stuff, if you want to do it, you can do it. I want my own to be natural. I don't want anything that is artificial to just change this thing. Gonna leave it to come to a slow boil. My rice is cooked and they're draining, and I will catch you in the next clip. This actually is not something you get to eat all year round. It's a seasonal bean, so I am so anticipating the finishing of this dish. I'll catch you then. You see that? I'm putting in some butter, about a tablespoon, and a little when melted, because butter makes things just different, extra nice. So putting in my little butter. Look at that as I turn over. Look at my beans. You see, I should have a little more. You see them? Yes. The coconut milk has taken over. If we had done it without the coconut milk, you would see more of the green color. I did not remember to take it up in the spoon to show you, because the pot is dark. It's sort of hard. I should have taken it up on the spoon before I added the coconut milk. So let us give it a few stirrs right here as our butter melts. Yes, it's almost melted. You see that? Now we have got our rice all washed and drained, and I'm going to be putting in my little rice. Let me tell you, I haven't had this in, I think I've not had this in over probably about 18 to 20 years. I'm not sure. There's a video there that I did, and I did not get the gully beans, so I substituted green peas for it. So I will leave that in the description of this video. You go check it out. If you want, you can put in some black pepper. I want my thing to just remain as it is. I will not put in any black pepper. I will not add any salt. The mackerel is enough to salt my pot. I'll catch you when this dish is ready. Our dish is finished. I will show you. Yes, you see that? You cook your rice according to how you like your rice texture. I like my rice not too shelly. I'm removing my scallions will be in there. Did I show you that I use all green scallions? Yes. So I like my rice a little on the softer part, but this is reasonably. Look at that. Let me just, you know, just mix it all in. You see that? Yes, this is Jamaican gully beans and salt mackerel with rice, one pot in a coconut milk. Tell me what you know about that. Tell me what you know about that. This thing, I know somebody's gonna say, what does it taste like? If you're somebody that eats bitter gourd, if you're somebody that likes those bitterish things like bitter gourd and leafy mustard, I love leaf mustard. It's a green. Some people asking what it is. It's more like callaloo, but it's softer. It's more like pak choy, but it's all green. It's a bitterish. I love mustards. I've never had bitter gourd actually, right? So if you're a person that loves bitter gourd because I know people that really has it in their country and they enjoy bitter gourd stew down with saltfish and rice. So if you're in that category, you will like this. So this is my pot, my dish, and I'm gonna go plate it up. This is all Jamaican. Everything in this I say Jamaica. Next clip. This is my finished dish, from my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is Jamaican susumba / gully beans, salt mackerel and rice with coconut milk, one pot. Thanks for loving, thanks for supporting. If you know about this, if you remember this, talk to me in the comment section. I'll go now. Thanks for watching.